bullet journals, art projects, organized planner chic. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Organized Planner Chic. I'm Lucinda, and in today's episode of Organize It Mondays, although today is Tuesday, because life happens, sorry. But anyway, in today's episode, I'm going to share with you guys some different ways that you can index your bullet journal. All right, let's get to it. Okay guys, well I would normally, or everyone normally starts their index on the very first page, but I'm using this notebook specifically for bullet journal ideas, so I'm going to start here on my ideas. But this is how you would start an index. So, and you can also call it a table of contents if you want to, because it's really what it really is, but we always use the term index, and how you kind of title that page is, the ways are endless, but I'm just going to draw, kind of a typical banner here, which is very easy to do. It's just some lines. Let's go straight across here and make a box, and then you'll just go and start here, kind of eyeball the middle of each side like that. And then I like mine to kind of be kind of wide, but you can start this anywhere. You can start at about the same spot as that one and do one. Yeah, let's just do the simplest one. So we're going to start kind of close to where, kind of matches that line right there. We're just going to make it even. Okay, same thing here. I'm just going to make this line even. And you can make it just a straight line like a box, or you can make it kind of like a ribbon that's been cut. Oh, I missed that line up just a little bit, but that's okay. Mistakes happen. And you're just gonna do that. Okay, and then you're gonna bring these together. You're just gonna draw this line right here. And there you've got a little banner, okay? And I did not bring a big pen in here with me where I'm filming, so I'm just going to use this one that's kind of fine and just put index. So I'm going to show you 3 different ways to do each thing that we do today. And if you want to, you can do some little faux calligraphy on the downstrokes. So that means we went down on this little piece right here and just make it a little fat. And then we would go down on this part of the N, over and down on this part of the N. I'm gonna go up and down here, up and down here. This just kind of makes it stand out a little bit. Down here, up and down here. And that'll make it a little more broad. Okay, so let's look at a couple more ways you can do your banner or title your index. You can also just make, big letters. So I'm gonna take one of my mile liners that I brought. Oops, sorry, shaking the table. All right, so we can do it like this and just make a real big broad. Oh, can you guys see that? I hope so. And a different color, and it just makes it stand out a little bit. And I like to really make that header stand out, which is what you can do for anything that you're doing a header. When I'm just making big letters like that, is I just like to trace around it, and it makes it stand out a little bit. Okay, and pretty much by the time you're finished doing it, it still looks like the letters that you intended. So here we go. I don't know why I'm kind of going past my lines a little bit today, but it's okay, it all works. There we go. And this is the highlighter that I use is a zebra mild liner, by the way, which I love them because they don't really smear if you do it over ink. No, I don't mean just typing, definitely doesn't smear there, but it doesn't really smear when you do it, you know, just on ink when you're writing things. Okay, so there's another way. And then another way you can kind of do the part of your index. And this will be the last one. I'm just going to do kind of 3 examples of each thing that we do today. But you can just kind of give it a color background. That kind of makes it stand out as your header for your index. And then you can just put your letters here. You can kind of make them stand out a little bit that way too. And you got your index. All right, so there's some different index header ideas. All right, now what goes in your index is really up to you, but you definitely want to put some main points. So I would say you want to for sure put down the months, because you're going to probably use be able to get at least 6 months in your bullet journal. Sometimes, depending on how much stuff you put in there, you could get a year. So no matter what, you're going to want to put your months. All right, so on this one, we'll just assume that all you want to do is put in your index the months of the year. All right, so we'll just go to May on there. Okay, so then you also, and then you would put the page number. So we're just going to make this page number. Well, I'm not going to mark it because this one's for me, but let's assume it starts on page, you've got your index for a couple of pages, and you're going to start January on page 3. And then you're going to have, you know, all of January in there. Maybe you'll start February on page 15. We'll just put March 30, April 45, May 60, okay? And it's up to you if you want to put that it's page 3 through, you know, 14, and then here page 15 through 29. It's up to you. Okay, so that's one way you can do, is just mark the main months, and then you know everything's in between there. Okay, another way you can do it is you can do, let's say you're gonna have for sure your month. So you're gonna have January, and let's say we had January on page 3. All right, and then you can put under there, you can indent or not, but you can put under January, you're gonna have your monthly spread. Okay, and then you're gonna have probably your habit tracker. Okay, so just putting your main stuff on here, in your weeklies, your weekly pages. All right, and then maybe you're gonna have let's see, what else might you want to for sure put on there. We'll just do that because we know everyone's going to have probably a monthly spread, a habit tracker, and weekly pages. And those are some more main points that you'd want on there, okay? And then we can do February and monthly spread, and, you know, carry on with that. And I'm sorry if my camera is moving a little bit. I am having to film in a different room for a little bit. And I'm trying to make everything look like it usually does, but it's not working out exactly like I wanted to. We'll just put this page 15, okay? All right, and then another way you can do is you can say, so we've got January like we did before. And we're going to have, it starts page 3. We're going to have monthly spread. Again, these are just examples. Habit tracker. We'll put your weekly pages, or we'll just say weeklies this time. And then we're also going to add, let's say, something that isn't recurring, or it is recurring maybe, but not as often, and you want to just make sure that you know where to find that particular thing. And I'm just going to say, you can put an asterisk here and make this your, let's say we can make this your graduation, for example, graduation checklist, because you want to be able to find that and turn right to it, okay? And we're going to say that was in January and it was on page 14, okay? And you can also, you can put that there, or you could move it over. You could put these, what page these things are here in this column, or you could put them right here. So you could say this is on page, so this would be your header page for January, and this would be pages 4 through 5. This is pages 6 through 7. And this is pages 8 through, I don't know, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, through 13. All right, and then you can find them. Now, another thing that you can do, so if you don't want to, so we'll do this one as an example. You can, so we've just got January and we've got February, March, but you want to be able to find everything on those pages all together. You just kind of want to highlight them together. What you can do is you can use a highlighter. Did I use this highlighter already? Yeah, we'll just use one I haven't used. Okay, so we're going to use this one, and you can just say everything for January is green. All right, and then you can say everything for February is purple. Okay, and everything that's from March is this pretty blue. Okay, and then what you would do is you would go to those pages. So we're going to say page 3. We're just going to pretend it's back here, and so that was January. And then you're just going to mark all of the January pages like this. So just going to take your highlighter and mark the edges of the pages, okay? And then all your January pages would be marked that way, okay? You could do the same thing with all of your, you know, if you just want to do all of your habit trackers, and then you would just put a highlighter on the side for that. You can also, if you want, you can do washi. So I'll show you an example of that. You could just say that all of your January, if I can get the start of this washi, oh my goodness, I can't find it. I'm feeling it. There we go. So you could just say that all of your January pages are marked with, get another edge of that, are marked with this washi. Now if you use washi, you want to make sure that, and let's see, I would probably mark it this way, either right here or right here. So I'm going to mark it here on this side. So if you use washi and that's a little too long, then you want to make sure that you have enough for whatever you're going to mark, okay? So then you've got all your January pages will be marked like that. And then what you would do is when you come to the page that you want to mark, you would just put the washi there. So move this little piece out the way, and you just put your washi about halfway over, if I can get it on there right. Oh my goodness. Come on, washi, quit fighting me. Okay, it's probably because I'm trying to do the good angle for the camera and not doing it quite right. So I'm gonna take that off. Okay, and then you're just gonna fold it over. Make sure you can see. I'm just gonna fold over this edge. And you can mark you know, any category of pages you want, so you can find it like that. And of course you would trim the edges off. There you go. So then all the pages that you want to mark that either are for a specific month or that are for for all your weeklies, your monthlies, or all your gratitude pages, however you want to do it to find them, you would just do that. Okay, so you can put as much on your index as you want or as little. Here's another thing that you can do if you want to put a lot. Let's say you want every single page for everything and to be able to find it. Let's do another index page and I'll show you what I mean that you can do. So I'm going to make this one have I'm just gonna do it like this. Make it have a box and make it really kind of squarish. Let's see, like I want it to really be, yeah. I'm just gonna make it boxed on the end. Okay. That looks a little different, doesn't it? Yeah, I like that. Okay, so we're gonna say index in here. And I'm just gonna leave the writing just like that. Okay, so then if you want, you can just mark, and I did not bring a ruler in here, so this line is probably not going to be very straight. And that way you can still just have 2 or 3 pages for your index, and you can put a bunch of stuff on here. So then you would put January right here, and you can put all your stuff here. You can say monthly, weeklies. If you want the dailies, you can put dailies. What else did I have? Monthly habit tracker, gratitude, and then you can put all your pages right here. 6 through, I don't know, 15, 21 through 30, 70. I'm just putting some numbers here. 53, okay? And then you can put February here, or you can go down and go up. So then you can have February. And you can put all your stuff going on down and have all that. So you can still have January, February. You can probably put March, April, May, June on that one page and have all your details, okay? All right, well, that's it for today, you guys. I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you found out some unique things that you maybe hadn't thought of for indexing. And if so, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope that you will check out my other videos that I have on Wednesdays and Fridays. And until next time, everyone, happy planning.